trousers. Are you a cute boy? Now it's time to take down the Christmas decor. Oh no. Oh my. Okay. Ready? Look at that. Now I do need to vacuum, but at least that's taken care of. So I basically already unpacked everything. That was the backpack I brought. It's empty. Just need to dispense with these and shuffle them all to where they belong to. And I have so much laundry already running. So I'm watching my brother's pets. These are the things I'm packing. Fucking United broke the wheels on my suitcase that I just replaced. Just packing up some food to bring with me. I guess this bottle of perfume I mixed was leaking, and it started melting the I don't know, like little plastic covering off the sunglasses I had in the bag with it, so that's great, I guess. So I made a to-do list. You know, we got grocery shopping. I need to call the doctor's office about my antidepressant drop-offs and stuff. Get my bike tuned up, you know, all those things. And then here's my grocery shopping list. This is the only crap I haven't put away since unpacking, so I think that's pretty good. Here she is, the inaugural pack lunch of 2026. We have a soda water, sparkling ice energy, fruit cup, apple, cottage cheese, yogurt, bell pepper, fruit roll-up, string cheese, fruit and grain bar, brownie, Doritos, breakfast burrito, raisins, and this is a teriyaki bowl that needs to stay frozen, so that will stay in the freezer. Probably not going to eat all of this, but I have many options. So I'm getting ready to go over to my brother's house, and I leave, and as I'm getting like maybe a quarter of the way there, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to bring a bra to wear to work tomorrow. So I turn around and go pick up a bra and come back, and when I park at my brother's house, I realized I forgot my laptop and iPhone for work, so I have to go back again. Whoopsie doodle. I also bought this lobster egg roll at the dollar store, so I'm going to see if it's any good. I was about to bite into that, and I decided, actually, you know what? Let's wait. It might scald the inside of my fucking mouth. So instead, I will talk about the fact that I read 72 books last year in 2025, and I read 84 books in 2024, so that's down 12, but I think that's still a very respectable completion rate there. There are a few books that I checked out from the library that did not get tallied up, but you know, I still think that's a pretty good chunk of book reading there. While I was on vacation, I was reading a book suggested to me by a friend. It's a series. The first book is called The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie, and I didn't get to finish reading it before the loan got returned to the library, but it's very good so far. I'm really enjoying it. I will let you know what I think later when I finish it. While on vacation, though, I did finish a few books. The first one I finished is Fake Dating the Dragon by Kenzie James. And it's very cute. It's the tried and true trope of, you know, fake dating, and then you really fall in love. So we like that. I don't know if you call it monster fucker because they're both monsters. So little column A, little column B. And I finished Snowed In with Michael Nguyen by Ophelia E. Parks. And that's a cute one. That's just a very normal people romance. Rivals and or enemies to lovers. You kind of get dropped like in the middle of the story, like briefly powers through like any sort of exposition to get to the point where they're like in the circumstance where they end up getting together. It's also very cute. And I started reading I Married Amrith by Regine Abel. I've read basically all of her other books in the, what is it called? It's like not space, but like Space Dating Agency. It's something like that, but like it's, human women mostly getting, I mean, I think for the almost entirely all of them are human women from Earth getting paired with aliens. So it follows the same format as the rest of them. It's fine. I mean, you get what you expect. It's fated lovers and, things like that. The female love interest, though, is she's 41 and she starts talking about having babies. And I'm like, ooh, feels a little late to start having kids. I mean, I'm a person who never wants kids, but I feel like 41 is kind of a late start. Anyways, I'm sure it'll be as pleasant as the rest of the series. The egg roll is fine, by the way. I think I would spend $1.25 on it again. This is Goop, my beloved. Bless you. Beloved. Goop. 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 My brother and his family came home early, so that means I get to stay at my house and do chores, like this mountain of laundry that needs to be folded and hung up and put away. Okay, so I put everything away, pat on the back. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I had been searching for like a notebook with wooden covers to make my book of shadows, and I wasn't really finding anything, but I happened upon this book in a gift shop at, I think, where was it? Pretty sure it was Johnstown Castle. And I decided this is really nice and I want to use it for the Book of Shadows. So I think it'll be really cute. And it has like gold edged pages on the top and a couple bookmarks, Since I lived with my mom for the last 2 years and I didn't have to pay rent, I wasn't as concerned about how I spent my money, but since I've moved out, a lifestyle change must come about and I have to be more austere. And also I'm doing a dry January, so I'm not going out and doing as much stuff. And this weekend, on Saturday, I think I'm just going to knuckle down and do some stuff that I've been meaning to do and keep putting off. Like I think about it and I go, oh, I should do that and not do it. So I'm going to do a bunch of mending. I'm going to dig through all my shit and see what needs to be mended and just spend most of the day mending. It's very easy and quick. It's just I get lazy. I had wanted to start drinking more tea because we have a million tea. So I made me a cup of tea. Hey, Dad. So I didn't show my lunch today because it was very scrounged garbage because I'm out of food. I'm going shopping tomorrow. Oh wow, my pores on my nose are huge. I also went and visited my dad. You saw that. I'm a little disappointed by how it went. He's been in rehab for a while now, obviously, but he's apparently really depressed and discouraged because he's not making the progress he's wanting to make, and we didn't really talk about anything at all. We just mostly sat in silence and watched the news for 45 minutes. So that was cool. Some fonts in an appropriate size to put there on that fly sheet. These are the options. Some of them are like really pretty and I think probably not the vibe I'm going for. This is very complicated, but I like it. And then this one. So this is my fridge right now. It's pretty bare. It's mostly sauces and beverages. And this is my pantry. Mostly things that are not ready to make, but I can make things that I'm food prepping, but I need to go shopping. So that's what we're going to do today. We're at Nico's monthly appointment for her pain injection. Woo! All right, here's the haul. It's a doozy, but this is a restock. I spent about $125 on everything here, but this is going to go into food prep. This is going to be snacks for lunches for weeks, So this is not just, stuff for 1 week or even 2 weeks. Trying to use the fireplace for the first time. We'll see how that goes. It's Friday. It has snowed. Today's lunch is a soda water, an orange, sour cream and onion chips, avocado toast with salt from Achill Island in Ireland. Everything keeps getting progressively worse and I have to dissociate, otherwise I'm going to start screaming. We're making a little beverage. This is a hot drink bomb that I'm dropping into some hot milk. See, so pretty. Plonk. Right, so I disassembled a rotisserie chicken with my bare hands. This is all going to get boiled for stock. And this is to be put in various food prep dishes. I had a bunch of scraps saved in my freezer and I boiled them to make chicken stock.
This is what happens when you have an aging cat. Shit morning to you.
So I was a little conflicted about because it.
So I'm doing dishes now because I made a bunch of dishes overnight and then I'm gonna do some mending. So aside from the bedspread, which needs, oh god, if I can show you, I'm terrible at this, lots of mending. This is the pile of things that also may or may not be mendable. Took a quick break to wash the dishes and everything. So I can only stand like 2 feet from the only full-length mirror in my house because it's on the back of my bathroom door, and the entryway to the bathroom looks like that. So anyways, I had busted the crotch out of these pants, so I was gonna scrap them, and then I decided, how about I cut them into shorts? So I mended the crotch and I made them into shorts, and I like the length and I'm happy with them. All right, so this is, I don't know, midday meal. It's 4 o'clock. It's not midday, but whatever. It's pretzel chips and a pear and more avocado toast because I bought a singular avocado and used half of it already. So I worked through most of the mend pile. I mended 5 pairs of jeans and 1 pair of shorts. I just have 1 other pair of shorts that need the crotch mended. That's all the mending I'm doing is patching crotches because I have chub rub. This is a pair of pants that they're harem pants, but the cuff was sewn on crooked, so I ripped the cuff off to put it back on. They're too small for me, so I'm going to put the cuffs back on, and then I'm going to try to give them to somebody who they fit. And these are sort of saved for making sweaters and other things. It's like I knit, so you can use it for like cuffs or like you can make hats. Anyways, those aren't going to be mended. I don't think I ever explained how any of this is organized, and I mean, it's only very roughly organized, but this one here and that one there on the end are both yarn, and these 2 in the middle are fabric. Why did I do that? Good question. I will rearrange them eventually, so both of the yarns are next to each other and both of the fabrics are next to each other. This is full of clothes and t-shirts and things like that to be used for projects like I'm going to make baskets out of the denim and maybe t-shirt yarn out of the t-shirts to make more baskets. I don't know. I just feel bad putting them in the donate pile because a ton of stuff that's donated ends up on beaches in Africa. So, you know, trying not to like hold on to things, but also not get rid of stuff if I can turn it into something else. And like maybe making these baskets and having them on hand could be good to like use for gifts. Like if somebody's having a housewarming or having a baby, you could put items in those baskets to give and then they get to keep all of it. You know, we're just brainstorming here. This plastic bag here is full of t-shirts that a friend was having me quilt for him, except my sewing machine broke and it's been like, I don't know, close to 3 years now. I don't even know if he has the same phone number anymore, but I need a working sewing machine to finish quilting it, so I need to get a sewing machine fixed. The problem with that is that I am broke, and it costs a not insignificant amount of money to get sewing machines tuned and repaired. Since both of them are non-functional, I expect it'll cost a pretty penny. But if I can finally get that shit quilted and sent off to him, that's one less thing that's not in my house that's taking up space. Anyhow, I think I'm going to take a little time now. It's like 8 o'clock, and sew up a few more holes in the bedspread. But then I need to, I'm not going to do it tonight, cut out pieces to put over the seamed up spot. Like, it looks ugly from the opposite side, but I don't want it to split back open, so I put a patch over it. And I already have some pre-cut and pressed. It's just, I don't remember which mended bit they're supposed to go over. Like, does that fit? I don't think so.